for your time, your journey, and the weight you are carrying today. Let me say this gently, but truthfully. This message is not for everyone. This is not entertainment. This is not noise. This is a moment of truth that will either protect your future or expose why certain things in your life keep breaking before they mature. Some of you walked into 2026 wounded, not because you were disobedient, but because you talked too soon, you trusted too quickly, you shared too openly, you celebrated too early, and now you are living with the pain of watching something God gave you fall apart in front of people who never deserved access to it. This hurts because you didn't lose it to an enemy. You lost it to exposure. There are people listening right now who used to be passionate, but now they are guarded. You used to dream freely, but now you are cautious. You used to pray boldly, but now you whisper. And the reason isn't that God failed you, it's that you learned the hard way that not everything sacred survives the crowd. This generation has been trained to announce everything. Every plan, every move, every blessing, every struggle. And nobody taught us that some things die when they are seen too early. Nobody warned us that privacy is not fear, it is wisdom. Nobody told us that silence is sometimes obedience. God is not offended by your pain. He is trying to teach you through it. Right now, before we go any further, I want you to pause and do something intentional. If this message already feels like it's talking directly to you, like this video, not for the algorithm, but as a personal acknowledgement that God is dealing with you, then share this message with someone. Keeps exposing what God is still building. Because this word might save them years of unnecessary pain. And I want you to comment, not randomly, but intentionally. In the comments, write one of these three things. I'm learning to protect what God gave me. Silence is my season, or God is teaching me wisdom. Write it as a declaration, not a reaction, because what you speak, you strengthen. This message will not hype you. It will mature you. It will confront your habits. It will challenge your need for validation, and it will force you to grow spiritually. Because in 2026, God is not rewarding noise. He is rewarding discipline. He is not elevating exposure. He is elevating obedience. Some things don't fail because they're attacked. They fail because they're exposed. And the first truth you must understand, the truth that will determine whether what God is building in your life survives or collapses, is this. Silence is protection. Some things don't need to be announced, they need to be guarded. There are seasons where God intentionally pulls you into quiet, not to hide you from people, but to hide people from interfering with what He is doing in you. Silence is not absence, it is strategy. When God is shaping something fragile, He removes the noise because noise creates pressure, and pressure can crush what has not yet been strengthened. You thought silence meant delay, but silence is often evidence of acceleration happening beneath the surface. What is spoken too early becomes vulnerable too soon. The reason some assignments collapse is not because they were attacked, but because they were exposed before they were ready to stand. Every time you explain what God is doing, you invite opinions that were never anointed to speak into it. Not every ear is safe. Not every smile is supportive. Some people clap while secretly hoping it doesn't work. God knows that words create access, and access creates influence. That is why He often demands quiet obedience before public results. When God told certain people to move, to build, to separate, He did not give them a microphone. He gave them instructions. Silence keeps your focus clean. It keeps fear from attaching itself to your faith. It keeps comparison from corrupting conviction. What grows in silence grows with roots, and roots determine whether something survives storms. There are battles you win simply by not speaking. There are attacks that never happen because the enemy didn't know where to aim. When you stop announcing your progress, you stop giving resistance a map. Silence frustrates opposition because it removes targets. God uses silence as a shield. While people are distracted by what they can see, God is strengthening what cannot be seen yet. You don't owe anyone an explanation for obedience. You don't need permission to obey God quietly. When the time comes for exposure, God Himself will reveal what He protected. Until then, silence is not weakness. It is wisdom forged in trust. patience refined in faith, and discipline that proves you can carry what God is preparing to release. Not everyone is assigned access. God never intended everyone to know everything about you. Access is not love, and closeness is not loyalty. Some people are in your life